In First Alert Weather, we're getting you prepared for the weekend, and that includes a mention of a First Alert Weather Day now out for Saturday. We're going to watch as some gusty thunderstorms move through Michiana Saturday afternoon and move out by early Saturday evening. This is something we have not already seen before this season. Your typical run-of-the-mill kind of stronger storm event in the summertime, if you will, headed our way for Michiana. But what I'm more concerned with is some localized areas of some intense rainfall. There's going to be some locations here. Notice around Goshen, where the Elkhart County 4-H Fair is going on. Peter trying to highlight tomorrow afternoon a quick window of maybe 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, while a few other locations hardly get any raindrops. That's just the type of system we have headed our way for our Saturday. And of course, when we get some of this very heavy rainfall, there will be at least some standing water, at least on the shoulders of some roadways for a brief period in time frame. So our First Alert Weather team wants you to pay close attention to the radar and to First Alert Weather tomorrow afternoon, starting at 1 p.m. And the bulk of this should move out by 6 p.m. by early tomorrow evening. Heavy rain and some gusty thunderstorms. That's the main threat, along with lightning with any of these thunderstorms. Taking you hour by hour with First Alert Weather for you to track. Here we are paused at 8 a.m. Likely getting some sunshine out there with some showers and thunderstorms off to our west as well as off to our north. The question now is, can we keep the sunshine till about 11 and noon, which would help to feed in to the showers and thunderstorms growing into Michiana. Here we are paused at 3 p.m. If you have outdoor plans tomorrow afternoon, it's time to start thinking on where you will go before these thunderstorms arrive for your location. We'll likely start off the day dry. We'll have these downpours in the afternoon, with some of that being severe, and then we'll move out these thunderstorms as we transition on into Saturday evening. Then we turn our First Alert attention over to next week, and this is some steamy air headed our way next week. What you don't want to see is dew points into the 70s if you're not a fan of the humidity, and some data highlights that next Wednesday, next Thursday, we could have some dew points in the upper 70s, which is almost physically as humid as it can get here in Michiana. And it's not so much about the air temperature, but more about what that humidity will do to our heat index value. Next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Friday, between 3 and 6 p.m., our team has designated as a First Alert Weather Day for the feel-like temperature that could be cranking up to around 105 to 110 degrees for a few days next week. And there will also be the possibility of a few thunderstorm chances if those move on through during that peak heating of the day. One, they'll be strong, but they will also try to bring us some relief from the heat index value cranking up to near the century mark next Wednesday, next Thursday, next Friday.
All right. We appreciate that. Andrew, thank you.
All right. Sabrina's here. Fill us in. Of course.